Welcome to week 3 of the Commish report. Uh, week 2, I think people liked it. Good suggestions. We have Justin Escola had a suggestion which I'm going to include in this week's Commish report. Mike Vilt had a suggestion. I'm going to include it in there. So keep them coming. I want to satisfy the league members and keep things going good. Scott Bassett. He really wants to have a backdrop behind me. He's watching those Miller Lite more tastily commercials, and it's tough to make a 6 by 6 foot backdrop. I'm not an arts and crafts guy, so it's gonna be tough. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can put a blanket on some sticks or something. Um, I but don't hold your breath because I'm pretty lazy when it comes to cosmetic improvements to the Commish report. Uh, um, Also, before we get into the humorous aspect of the Commish report, I'm going to be Tommy Tough Nuts for a second. We need to do a little bit of business. I posted a message on Flea Flicker, mainly talking about illegal rasters and such. Make sure that your rosters are illegal. When in doubt, just ask me. Mike Bassett made a good point about asking about receivers and injured reserve, and no, injured reserve players do not count on your active roster. So you need 5 receivers. If you have 4 receivers plus 1 on IR, it means you need to pick up another one. I also made a note about unusual circumstances. If anything like that occurs, please let me know. For example, I'm going to a wedding this weekend. I let people know because if anything strange happens, they know that I'm gone and I won't be able to check my internet, so they can call me and the such, and then we can get things sorted out. So if you're going to be, without a computer for 5 days, and you're wondering if an injury is going to be downgraded to questionable or stay at doubtful, you have to let us know the possibility of something like that can happen, so we can, know what's going on. And that's about it. So let's get on to the good stuff. First, we're gonna have bringing the ruckus. Okay, bringing the ruckus. Philip Rivers continues to be doing work. He's bringing his lunch pail, got his hard hat on, and he's just doing work every week, week in, week out. We got Michael Turner. That's another good game. Following up his week 1 bust up performance. I was kind of questionable on him, but he's just doing it. Rashawn Lynch, instead of hit and running, running over old ladies at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's hitting the gaps and finding the end zone. So it's good for him to be more constructive with his life than getting junk and running over people. Who's really bringing the ruckus was Ronnie Brown. 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns. I mean, this guy was like Phantom of the Opera. You never saw him for a year or so. And all of a sudden, like the Phantom of the Opera, yeah, you like that? He just comes in out of nowhere and just does it, So he gets the special tribute of bringing the ruckus. With Ronnie Brown going absolute ape shit on the Patriots, this leads us into our next segment, uh, which was an idea of Justin Escola. It is Homer of the Week, which highlights really shitty roster calls made throughout the week. Justin Bale, Sammy Morris over LaDainian. I know LaDainian has a bad toe, but it's only a toe. Come on, Sammy Morris. His name's Sammy. You can't have a running back named Sammy. And 2, it's LT. Come on now. But the Homer of the Week is going to go to Justin Escola, the proud owner of Mr. Ronnie Brown. It's not that it was a bad decision. he put McFadden and Thomas Jones in instead of Ronnie Brown, which you can't really fault because who knew Ronnie Brown was going to pull that out of his ass. But you can't hide from the numbers. Ronnie Brown scored 42 points, and the second bench player, Steve Slayton, scored 18. So that's 60 points that got pissed away on the bench. Thomas Jones and McFadden scored a whopping, I think, 8 points total. So, that's about an order of magnitude of like 8 that got pissed away. So Nicola is probably extremely depressed about losing that game. And, he is the home of the week.
Go!
Next up, we got our flame out of the week. We have Sammy Morris. And as I said, him, the rest of the Patriots D, they crapped the bed, giving up 30-something points to the shit Dolphins. Randy Moss, again, the whole Patriots team just going down the shitter. The shit Nami. You're getting caught in the shit wave. DA, as we all know, he pissed away the game, throwing interceptions and laying out Kellen to dry. He just had a shitty season, but let's not talk about that. Let's not get depressed. The winner's going to get Ernest Graham. 12 carries, 16 yards. He just didn't do much at all. Not as bad as Greg Olsen, but, he's just not producing. This last segment is going to be our matchup of the week. It's a suggestion by Michael Vilt. I think it's a good one. Maybe not every week, but it's just a tantalizing, titillating matchup that's going to pique interest. I think we'll do it. And I put together something special for this week's matchup of the week. I'm kind of proud of it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you enjoy it, and that's about it for the Commish report. Enjoy.